Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chumbles. I'm finally back with another video. This one is going to be a Nidalee Jungle updated guide for AP. This one is the more support-ish Nidalee Jungle, I guess. I think this is the one that I've been personally having the most success with, oddly enough, but this is my setup. So quickly just go over everything. So hunters, like, this is kind of standard. I think red smite is just better than all the other ones with Nidalee, at least. You get a lot of autos in, so it just makes sense. Also, the damage reduction is really good. Dark Seal can be really good if you're snowballing early, like near your first back, essentially. It works with your pots and stuff and your healing, so actually I think it's just pots. Actually, healing from pots, yeah. So just from your pots, so since you get refillables, it makes it really efficient. And then you have the boots. So these are the boots that I think you should pick from, and you'll see why I don't include Ionian boots, which are the cooldown ones, these ones, or why I don't pick these two is just because I think they're lackluster compared to these ones, with Nidalee at least, and this build. So either one is fine. They're all situational. If you're more or less carrying, I think this one is the best. The Stork boots, just because ends up providing more damage. Then you have Ninja Tabis, which are good versus ADs. And then Mercs versus not just MR, but teams that have high CC, so that could be AD teams as well, just keep in mind. And then you have the core, so this is actually technically in the order that I think you should buy the items in. So I think it would go jungle item, you can go like tier 1 boots and then start, like, finish a core item and then finish boots, but you can go like runic echoes, boots, and then start with your core items. So first is Iceborne. Just really strong, has really good stats, super gold efficient for what it does. Then you have the Athene, so this is the part where it's more support-ish. You have your Athenes, which is actually really gold efficient now because it gives, first of all, the healing is a lot faster, like the charges from older patches, since we are on patch 7.12. As well as the new effect that the what is it called? What is the stat? Dang, I forgot what the stat's called. Base mana regen. So base mana regen is actually transferred into AP. So let me see. So grants 5 ability power per 25 base mana regen you have. So yeah, super strong, super gold efficient. So you don't actually have 30 AP because you have 100, right? So you would actually have more than what the item had before. The downfall is they took away the CDR and maybe something else, but it's still super gold efficient. And then you have the Redemption, which has 150 base mana regen. So paired with these two items, I think Redemption gives like 30 AP, I think. 150, yeah, so 30 AP, which makes this item like super strong, because obviously the healing is really good. Like, the actual item itself is good just to be like just on its own, but with the pairing of the Athenes, it makes the item, I think it's like, it was something ridiculous, like 200% gold efficient, maybe even more, or something like that. So with these two items, also super low costing, uh, you actually finish your items pretty quickly, like your core set, pretty fast. So, really, really strong. Helps. You can basically like keep surviving team fights, and even when you're dead, you can provide for your team. So it's really good. Also, just a side note, the Athenes. The reason why Athenes is really good is because the Runic Echo Splash, like uh, the thing that like shoots out of it once you hit something. So with your trap or spell, for example, if it splashes and hits other champs, then that actually gets added to the passive. So you can keep like restacking a lot, as well as the two items just provide a lot of mana regen. So something to keep in mind, as well as Iceborne, which provides a lot of pure mana. So you actually have a really good mana pool, so you can keep spamming abilities over and over. Don't really run too often. And then you have Liandry's, which I think is a core item. Super strong, provides a lot of HP with ability power, plus the actual penetration with the effect, which, by the way, the burn effect that you see like on the bottom side where it says spells burn enemies for 3 seconds, like that portion, that is actually affected by the redemption. So if you're in a team fight and you drop redemption, the enemies that get hit by redemption also take redemption damage plus the Liandry's burn. So just so you guys know. Then you have the elixir sorcery. Just pretty obvious. Then you have your situational, which I think these are just the only situational items you should buy. Death cap, pretty standard royalized. You can go, but don't recommend because you already have Iceborne. Zonias can be really strong, depends on the game and the specific teams and stuff. Banshees as well, pretty specific to what you're playing, but also really strong. You could substitute this for like Liandry's if you wanted to, or even Iceborne. But yeah, it's I still think the core that I have here is the best. Then you have Spear Visage, which is good for healing and like just the passive and stuff. But overall, again, I think this setup is just better. And then you have a ZZ Rot, which I think can be good as like if you're having trouble finishing the game. I think ZZ Rot's good on like every champion. So you can place that in like a lane because you're so fast and mobile. You place it like bot, quickly run top with your team, siege top while bot's pushing, get that double lane pushing in. And yeah, so that's the items. Thanks to the item set. If you guys want, go ahead and copy it. And then let's go to runes really quick. So these are my runes that have been working really well. So ability power, Quince, ability flat AP blues, the lethality and magic pen reds all the way down. This has actually been working really well. I took this out and said the attack speed, and I found that it's just been way better. Like it's just been super consistent. And then I have 5 scaling health with 4 flat armor. So if you guys want, you can copy this as well. Also really good like just setup because you cover like health and armor, but you don't have MR because you actually get a bunch in the item set, like we saw here. Like possibly one, two. Don't think this provides. No. So you could have like two just off the bat, and then you as well have armor. So like you have two different ways of itemizing, and then you have like the health from Leandries and redemption. So pretty good coverage overall. And let's check out Masteries. So these are the Masteries I run basically every game. I don't think there's many to switch here. Like usually I have some that you can switch up, but for the most part this would be the only one that I'd suggest like you could change, or even this one. But I think this one's really good with the magic pen and armor pen reds that you take in the quints. So, and then this one is just the most optimal damage. So yeah, this has been the updated AP Nidalee Jungle Guide. I think this setup specifically has been like the most consistent, as well as been the best, even in terms of like, even just carrying wise. I think you actually do a surprising amount of damage. And yeah, you should try it out. If you guys do try it out, please leave a comment and let me know how you think of it, and give it a couple tries before like ditching it, because it is a different playstyle from the conventional like full AP trying to one-shot assassinate someone. So give it a couple tries. I'm gonna try to do a video of it and kind of demonstrate how to do it, I guess the best that you can, or how the build actually is supposed to kind of play out, especially if people are having troubles kind of switching over. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Please leave a like if this was something that you needed or you found helpful, and yeah, again, let me know if you actually tried the setup and how it went for you. So hopefully you all have a great day, and Chumbles out.